looking at the playing surface at Briggs Field in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and we're here to bring you another episode of Stateside Footy, the television program that features Australian rules football played here in America. Alongside camera people Stacey Robert, Connor Shute, and Kyle Shute, I'm Bill Robert. Thanks for watching today. It's been a big day here at MIT. As we showed you in our previous episode, the inaugural Boston Lady Demons footy tournament has concluded with the visiting Montreal Angels taking top honors. They secured victories over both the Boston Lady Demons and the New York Lady Magpies. The Magpies then faced the Lady Pies in the battle for second, and the host side came away with a convincing victory. Lady D's 3 goals, 2 behinds, 20 points, and the Lady Pies 2 behinds, 2 points. And that brings us to the final event on the calendar this afternoon, a full-length exhibition game of Metro-style Australian rules football. The field is shorter, the teams are smaller, the game is just as exciting. The Quebec Saints made the trip to Cambridge for the day along with the Montreal women's squad. Today they'll be taking on a group of the male players from the Boston Demons Footy Club. The Demons players will actually be suiting up in the blue and yellow colors of the River Rats, one of the teams from the Demons' local Metro competition. The last time Quebec came to town was in July of 2010, which, by the way, was the first time we set up to cover Aussie Rules Football here on Stateside Footy. The Saints easily handled the Demons that day, 164-37. The Boston lads obviously looking for a different result this time out as they hit the ground. Coming up after the break, it's a matchup of 2 classic rival cities, Montreal versus Boston. It's not hockey, it's men's Metro footy, and it's coming up next right here on Stateside Footy. Just about getting set for action here. It's the men's game today. This is the women's tournament, but they scheduled a men's game as well. A bunch of the Quebec Saints came down, and they're actually going to be playing. Originally, we built this as a game between the Quebec Saints and the Boston Demons, but since this game has more of a metro field to it, the Demons decided to go on as one of their metro teams, the River Rats. So actually, the River Rats are playing outside the Demons metro competition. But a lot of familiar faces still. Obviously, you see Lev Katz moving up front. Who else there? You see Peter Elward, Eric Jordica, Ross Druckenmiller, Eric Jonik. We're just about set to ball it up now. So it's actually, we mentioned it was the Demons, but it's actually the River Rats taking on the Quebec Saints today. Quebec, of course, last came to town a couple of years ago, part of the inaugural set of telecasts that we did for Stateside Footy back in 2010 on a really hot day in North Reading. And coming out and hit out to advantage by the Saints, taken out and knocked down there. Nice job there by the Demons defense there. I believe that's Murray with it there. With it now is Ari Jonik. Jonik kicks it ahead. Looking for Katz. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to wind up going out of play. We'll have a boundary throw in. And up it goes, and swiped at, winds up in the hands of Lev Katz. Try and move it over now. Handball to head, and goes through Pedersen's hands. So we'll have another boundary throw in. Done by boundary umpire Emily Reel, who is definitely the busiest person on ground today. And moved ahead now for the Saints. They try to move it ahead, but then the ball goes to ground. Druckenmiller gets in there looking for it, and it's kicked away. And going for it now, that's Elward. Ball goes past everybody, though. Jordic is in there as well, and also Lev Katz. It's brought out by the Saints, though. Kicked ahead, slightly smothered there by Elward, though, for the River Rats. Lev Katz falls on it, goes to ground. Big battle for it, it's out. And with it there, that's taken. And hang on, we've got a couple of whistles. And the free kick is going to be given to the River Rats. Good kite flying weather today. If your kite happens to be made of cement. And they kick it back now. The ball goes back and they get set to take the free kick. I believe that's number 1, Jim Murray. For the Demons, big kick up ahead. Marked! Nice job there. I think that's Eric Jordica who took the mark. No score right now between the Saints and the River Rats. And it's a big kick. I don't know how straight it was. It's a goal! And the River Rats score the first points of the game. Jordica with the goal there. So now, River Rats 6, Saints yet to score. And they bring it back up front. Back up to the center where they'll ball it up once again. And it's tossed up and knocked around and taken now. That's number 56 with it. That's Phil Ronci. He's actually a rugby player. This is his first year with the club. It's taken out now and knocked ahead by the River Rats. And the ball goes to ground, and it's a little slippery there. And with it now, that's Pedersen. Pedersen kicks it ahead, looking for Jordica, and it's just going to go to the sticks, and it's just going to go out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Good result for the Demons, though. Obviously, it's a boundary throw-in at their left forward pocket. Huge kick there by Pedersen. And knocked back. And first person there, I believe, is going to be Murray. Kick in toward actually goes wide. Jordica giving chase, but I think the boundary line will beat everyone to it. So once again, we'll have a boundary throw-in this time in the right forward pocket of the Demons. or the River Rats, as the case may be. And the Rats kick it up and goes right over. Kicked, I believe that's Katz. And that's a goal! Lev Katz with a goal for the River Rats. And that's their second major score, and now they're up 2 straight 12. 2-0. They'll ball it back up at center. Like what happened last time. Boston team getting a quick jump on the Montreal team. Of course, originally the Montreal team came back with dramatic late-game heroics, which you saw in the previous edition of Stateside Footy. And just waiting for the ball to be brought back. And it's getting there eventually. Kicked here, kicked there, and then they finally kicking up fourth, but then it bounced backwards, so it's almost like one of those Dallas to Chicago flights where you have a diversion like Pittsburgh. But comes out of the center contest now and trying to get it. Are the Saints with it there? That's number 59. And it's marked. Number 59 is Kyle Graham. And it's kicked out by the River Rats. Nice mark there taken on the back line. Then they try and kick it. It bounces and it goes out of bounds. So we'll have a boundary throw in. Almost on the center wing. In fact, pretty close to the center wing. And knocked out once again. River Rats have it now. Pedersen handballs it over, looking for Ari Jonik, and he's got him. Jonik kicks it over to the wing, looking for Jordica. Looks like if he can get it to sit for him, he does. Oh, he runs it out of bounds, though. No, it's actually, I was going to say, it looked like he ran it well out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in. And up it goes. Tapped over to Katz. Katz has got a goal. He kicks it now. Going high, looking for Aylward. It's going to go over for everybody, and question is, where did that kick land? I think it might have landed just inside the boundary. Just inside the boundary. They're setting up for a boundary throw-in. Yes, indeed. So it landed just inside the boundary. Fortunate for the River Rats. And let's see. Knocked over. A couple of people took it to ground, but then it's taken out. Now with it, we've got the Saints. Goes now to number 20. It was a Ronan Shaughnessy. And the mark is taken. I believe that's Devine out there with it now. PJ Devine for the River Rats. He's going to kick it ahead. Looking for Jonik. He actually goes over everybody. And it's going to roll in. Jonik tries to keep it in. And the players went on either side of my camera person, Kyle. He just looks back at the booth like, whew, that was close. Yeah, it just did right there. My youngest nephew, his first day on camera. He almost just got clotheslined. But anyway, it comes out now, and with it, once again, that's Graham, number 59 for the Saints. He kicks it ahead, and it goes to nobody. River Rats there right now. They're trying to take it and bring it back. Saints wound up with possession of it. Handball goes off, and it goes back. I believe Graham's got it again. He's going to try a kick. Gets a low line drive kick. Heading for the sticks now. Taken, though, in defense by Druckenmiller. And they bring it out, and here come the River Rats once again, changing it over into attack. And it's intercepted, though. They're taken. The kick taken there by number 50. I believe it's is that Graham again, 59? Free kick, is it, what's going on here? No, it's balled up, actually, and I believe it must have gone out of bounds. And they kick it ahead. Oh, nice smother there. Beautiful smother by Shaughnessy. And kick it now toward the goals, and trying to take the mark, but unable to, is a member of the Saints there. Ari Jonik there trying to get the ball off the ground. It's slapped ahead, knocked on, and now with it, here come the River Rats. I believe that was Druckenmiller with it. Ball goes to ground. Katz in there trying to get at it. A couple of other players too. And they're just going to ball it up again. Up we go. And it's knocked over. Saints have it though. Over to 69. That's Basil Salome. And the kick winds up going into the hands of the River Rats. Kicked over Katz's head. Also, getting there is Aylward. Aylward can't get to it, though, before it goes over the boundary line. And a little bit of a ding for the Quebec player that was covering him. Was hobbled for a couple of seconds there. And it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Once again toward the River Rats half of the field. And it's knocked ahead. And taken away, it's number 43. That's Manus McDermott. And now kicked toward the goals, and that's a goal. Didn't see who kicked it. I just saw someone get it on the boot and put it toward the sticks. I didn't see who kicked it, but it's another major score for the River Rats. They now lead the game 3-0. Didn't see who kicked that one. But they'll bring it back and ball it up once again at center. Hit out to advantage by the River Rats. Cats has it now. Handball over. And Druckenmiller kicks it. It's intercepted there by Shaughnessy. He goes to ground. And then he's hassled by Druckenmiller, who hauls him down. He's able to get the ball away, though. He got it to the boot and kicked it, but it goes to ground. And Cats has it now for the River Rats. Kick in looking for Aylward. Goes past Aylward. Jordick is there, too. He tips it over to Aylward. Aylward with a kick. And a goal! That's James Aylward, nicknamed Hollywood. Puts up another major tally for the River Rats. It's now 24 plays, 0. And they bring it back up to center. And they'll start it off once again. And it's put up for grabs by Bruce Rogers. And juggled around a little bit, still on the ground right now. Tapped ahead. Winds up in River Rat hands now, and they're trying to move with it once again. Kick shanked a little bit. Winds up going to Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy with it now. He takes a running bounce. He'll kick it ahead. And he's got a couple of Saints there. And it's marked! As he was going down, he was able to hang on to it. That's number 59, Kyle Graham, for the Quebec Saints. You may remember last time the Saints took on this Boston club, Saints won very handily by the tune of like 130 points. It's fisted and it goes up and high and looks like it's going to be a behind. Indeed it is. That's a minor score for the Saints. And it's now 1-1 to 4 straight. Actually, one behind to 4 straight. 1-1 to 4-0-24, or however you want to put it. Anyway, kicked up through the corner once again for the River Rats. Collision, a couple of Saints collided, and it looks like getting a beat on it now is Aylward. Aylward kicks it ahead. He's got Jordica alone in the square. He's not going to need him. I believe that's another goal. Aylward with his second major tally in a row. Big kick. 30 plays, 1 now in favor of the Demons. I'm sorry, the River Rats. And I agree. Stacey just said we should thank Lydia Holt for being so clear and definitive with her goal umpire signals. Lydia Holt, obviously, of the Lady Demons. That is very helpful with us, to us, I should say, as far as quickly and clearly marking those delineations, because once again, as I've mentioned many times here, from the angle we're at, we can't really tell sometimes where the ball went. And Aylward almost marks that kick. And hauled down there, that was number 51, Brian Lee, for the Saints. Big battle for it on the ground now, and 43, that's Manus McDermott again. Lev Katz in there. And they try and hit out to advantage. The Saints do. They're able to soccer it out now, but I don't think they're going to get it there. Let's see, 20, and it's knocked out, and it's out now. It'll be a boundary throw-in around the center wing. And then hit up and over now to number 19. That's Morgan White. He kicks it. Big high kick taken by one of the River Rats. Nice defensive mark there. And he's going to kick it ahead. Murray's got it. He handballs it over. Joe Connor with it now. Connor kicks it ahead, just a grubber off the ground. Looking for Aylward. It actually goes through a Saint. And then trying to get it there was Basil Salome. We've got a whistle. Holding the ball. And I believe that's, Aylward's going to get the free kick. He could ping one in from here. Nice big kick again. And he's pinged one in from there. Aylward, his third goal in a row. All of a sudden, the River Rats are racking up the points. It's funny, last week's Metro competition, the River Rats actually lost big to the Lobstermen. River Rats coming back with a vengeance, though. Going back to the second ever episode of Stateside Footy, there was a big game between Quebec and Boston, and there was quite a lopsided game one way, but right now it's lopsided the other way in favor of the River Rats, a.k.a. the Demons, and we're at the end of the first half already. That's the siren. And after one half, the score stands. The River Rats, 6 goals straight, 36 points, and the Quebec Saints, 1 behind, 1 point. We'll be back for second half action next. You're watching Stateside Footy. We're here on the campus of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology for the inaugural Boston Lady Demons Australian Rules Football Tournament. And we've got more of it coming up right here on Stateside Footy.
In the event of a car crash, 3 out of 4 kids are not as secure as they should be because their car seats are not used correctly. But the latch system makes it easier to get it right and to hold your kids tight. Anchor, tether, latch. Learn more at safercar.gov.
Second half just about ready to start between the River Rats and the Quebec Saints. As we're here at the footy ground in Cambridge, just hanging on for dear life right now with the wind. And it comes out of the contest, and the Saints trying to bring it into attack. Not quite as the ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Off it comes, and River Rats are in the area. They've got numbers right now, and they're trying to get it. With it now is Ari Jonick. Big kick by Jonick, but it's marked by one of the Saints, number 21, Nils Bartels. Was apparently playing his first game ever. Oh, thought he caught him high, but he got away with it. Kicked ahead now by Devine. Oh, nice spoil there by the Saints, and here they come. Kick, it's going right to Pedersen. He's got it. He'll take the mark. And he'll turn it around and bring the River Rats back into attack, except he shanked the kick. Went off the side of his foot. And that's a very huge result for the Saints, as Pedersen took the mark and was set to try and turn the River Rats into attack, but wound up happening as the ball went off the side of his foot. And it winds up being a boundary throw-in at the Saints' right half-forward flank. So definitely a good result for the Saints on that. Tossed up now. Hit over. And winds up in the hands of Lev Katz, who tries to handball it ahead, but the ball rolls out of bounds. We'll have another boundary throw-in. And tossed up once again and hit over, but hit over right in the hands of P.J. Devine. Big kick now from Quebec. I think that went through. I have no idea who kicked that, but that was a huge goal. Actually, I think that wasn't... Saw someone getting a congratulatory thing there, but I can't get his jumper number. 19, it looked like. That's Morgan White. So Morgan White with the kick. 1-1-7 now for the Saints. Demons have kicked all goals. They've yet to kick a minor score. They're at 6 straight 36. They still lead by quite a bit, by 29 right now. That's the margin. And Aylward tries to hit it out to advantage. Winds up going to Pedersen. Pedersen trying to kick it and can't do it. And here come the Saints once again. Big kick, but it looks like P.J. Devine will take the opposition mark. And then he'll get clocked. Hang on. He took the mark, but then he get hit. And they pay the advantage. And it comes out as they play on after that mark. I thought maybe because he took the contact after he took the mark, maybe that might be a candidate for a 50-meter penalty, but I guess not. Kicked by Lev Katz. Over and spoiled by one of the Saints. And I believe we get a call for a push, so we've got a free kick. Free kick is going to Aylward. Aylward kicked the last 3 goals for the River Rats. He could have a 4th right here. Looks like it's going to go way off. Out on the full. Went off to the right. As they bring in an interchange player. Lionel Garrick, who actually is playing his first game, and he's actually from France. He comes in now for the Saints. And it's kicked out by the Saints after the free kick for the kick out on the full. And with it, Matt Garofalo hands it to Patterson. Back to Garofalo. He kicks it ahead now. And it's taken. The mark taken there. Taken back now. And they handball the head once again. And they kick it toward the sticks. And it's going to bounce. It's still in play, at least for the moment. And it goes out now as Ari Jonik was giving chase. And so they set up for a boundary throw-in. And up it goes. And right into the hands of Jordica. I believe that one's going to be kicked out on the full as well. Or is it? Nope, behind. First minor score for the River Rats. So right now, Jordica kicking 1-1. 6-1-37 now. River Rats ahead by 30, basically ahead by 5 goals. And the mark is taken. And they're just going to move it ahead. Another mark. And right now the Saints just content to move it along the boundary, but then they try the big kick up front. Nobody there but River Rats, and with it now is, I believe that's Earl Even. Kicking over, looking for Katz, and he's got it. Nobody near him, so Katz will play on, look to make the kick. Big kick. Oh, he's trying to get Garofalo or Jonik. Neither one could get to it. And now with it, that's Morgan White. White kicks it over, and that's going to be out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Still a good result for the Saints, though. So once again, it comes right around their right half forward flank. And it goes out, and Kyle Graham tries to knock it ahead. Winds up in the hands of the River Rats. It's deep, and Druckenmiller's got it there. It's just going to roll out of bounds. Saints will be happy to see it over, as the ball's going to be up for grabs, tossed in from their right forward pocket. Up once again, and Saints have it. He's free, can't get it to the boot, it's smothered. And they're still battling in deep, wrapped up. They can't get a kickoff. They're getting so close, they're in the goal square. And all they can do is manage a handball. And it's going to be balled up, basically, in the goal square. Best strategic move right now for the Demons would be just to knock it through and try and get the rush behind and get the kick in. And it's still in play. And, he can't get it to the boot. And it's smothered again. The Demons standing so tall right now, and they're just going to rush it through for a behind. 1-2-8 now. The Demons will get the rush behind. The River Rats or Demons or whatever you want to call them. The guys from Boston, how's that? Here's the kick in now along the wing, looking for Druckenmiller. He's got him, takes the mark. Ross Druckenmiller hands ahead to Lev Katz, and here come the River Rats once again over to Jonik now. Jonik moving it up. He's going to kick it ahead. Contest in front, and it's marked by Aylward, I believe. Just need to see his number. 21, that's Aylward. Aylward has kicked the last 3 goals for the River Rats. looking for the fourth right now, but there's a heavy crosswind. That's a boomer. And I think I see a one-finger signal, which means, yep, they're setting up for a kick-in. So Aylward kicks it behind. So the River Rats have their lead back out to 30 now. It's 38, plays 8. And the kick-in. Oh, and I think, did he go outside the square? One of the things when you take a kick-in off of behind, you have to stay within the goal square when you kick it off. If you go outside the goal square, it is a ball up right at the top of the goal square. And it's taken, though, by the Saints. They dodge a bullet there, and they move it ahead now. They take the running bounce, and they kick it through the corner. A couple of players on the lead. However, it takes a weird bounce and will be corralled by P.J. Devine for the River Rats. He handballs it off. Oh, a little bit of a... Oh, hang on. We've got a whistle and high tackle and a free kick being paid to the River Rats. The kick going, and it's knocked away. I believe that's once again Basil Salome. It's his second year playing for the Saints, and actually he hails from Jordan. Normally with the clubs you see a lot of Americans or Aussie expats, but here you've got players from Ireland, from also France, and also we mentioned Basil coming from Jordan. So quite a diverse array of folks on this Quebec Saints club. And knocked out to advantage, but nobody there. And Druckenmiller kicks it ahead. Nice job soccering off the ground to Lev Katz. Katz with a kick. Garofalo looking for it. He's spoiled from the back, though, by Salome, who's able to soccer it off the ground and go up. But it looks like the River Rats are going to get to it. They've got numbers in that area. And the kick goes back. Jordica's got it right now. He handballs it ahead. And we've got a whistle. I believe we had a high tackle called. And so the free kick will be awarded. Or was it? No, I'm sorry, it went out of bounds. That was the issue. I thought I saw Bruce Rogers tapping his shoulder like it was a high tackle call. And let's see, handing it over now and going back for it now is... Oh, nice mark. He was going down, he got it to the boot, and then it was marked. Nice job there by the Saints. And they're trying to bring it up right now through the corridor. That's number 27. Bogdan Rotaru. Hope I just didn't butcher your name. If I did, I apologize. Bogdan Rotaru. And now it's handballed over, and then, P.J. Devine tries to get it, but he's not able to get it off. Keeping the ball in play there is number 14, that's Sean Smallwood. But I believe the Demons are going to take it in defense. Early even gets it out there. Trying to get it to Ari Jonik, who turns on the Jets. Trips over the ball, though. Or actually trips over a Saint. One of the Saints does not agree with the call. Jonik will get the free kick. He had the Jets on looking for that ball on the ground. And Matty G tries to get it. He's being held up there by Salome. And now with it's Kyle Graham. Graham has it for the Saints. He tries to kick it back towards the corridor. And it goes off a couple of hands, and now P.J. Devine with it for the River Rats. Kick it ahead, and he's trying to find somebody under the ball. And hang on, we've got holding the ball. That's paid, and free kick going to the Saints. A lot of scoring on behalf of the River Rats in the first half. Right now we're seeing a lot of action back and forth, up and down, but not really a lot of scoring so far. Only 2 scoring shots per side. And he goes up looking for Graham. Oh, it actually bounces off his foot and it rolls, and it's going to go out of bounds. Which, of course, means we'll have another boundary throw in. As they swap out some players for the River Rats. Joe Connor's got it now. He fumbles along the ground. Oh, and I think he's going to get pinged for a throw. He didn't quite corral the ball, so he just tried to do almost kind of a knock-on. But it wound up being called a throw. And, that's a huge kick. It's going to bounce, but it's, once again, it's going to take a weird bounce. Bounced off of the tip of the ball and went back. Otherwise, that could have been a scoring shot for the Saints. And right now the ball goes along the ground. Whistle, and they'll ball it up as the ball is tied up. Goes up now and knocked out, hit out to advantage there by the Saints. They'll try and handball it between a couple of players. They've got it now. They've got some room to make a kick, but also they just get the handball off as the River Rats still apply the pressure. They kick it out to the wing, and right now the call is go fetch, but going to fetch right now might be early even. Even's got it. He's handballed. He tried to handball it to Jordica. Oh boy, collision there, but Even has it now. He's able to kick it ahead. Can't get it to Mark. And it's kicked ahead. For the Riverettes now, kick toward the sticks. Goes over everybody. Edward tries to take it. So does Connor. And he's being held up now. A lot of action in front of the Demons' goals, but it's taken out by the Saints. Kyle Graham with it again. Tries to find some room to kick. And goes between two Saints players, but winds up on the ground. Jordica has it now. Big kick toward the sticks, and I think it's going to stay straight for a behind. Indeed it is. .63-39 now for the River Rats. They're up by 21 points. Kick in taken by the Saints here. And is just going to kick it out. Looking for a number of players. It goes to ground, though. He was looking for number 21, Nils Bartels. Kicked ahead now, and almost marked by Connor, but it's spoiled. Nice spoil there by Quebec. And here comes the boundary throw-in. And going out, and Jonik's got it. And that's it. That's the siren.
All right, guys, we got to be smarter about what we bite on, okay? I want everyone to go outside. We're going to run Red Rover on 3.
What about you, Tony?
I'm going to run around in circles, flap my arms, and make engine noises like this.
When it comes to playing, we kids are the pros.
We're eating right, too.
We fuel up.
To play 60!
If your school doesn't have a program, be a leader. Start one.
Click today and join the movement.
Oh, and here we are here. The wind has been picking up, so literally we've got like this hold down strap. We've got the tent basically staked down, but also I've been here with this hold down strap, and really it's almost been like flying a kite with legs here today. So it's we mentioned it's our new camera guy Kyle making his first appearance on camera today. And almost getting clocked there when he had the ball head for the boundary, and a couple of players went on either side of him. One went this way, one went this way. The kid never flinched. Good on you, Kyle. As I mentioned, never a dull moment here in Cambridge. One of the notable things always about the games that we have here is the amount of helicopters we have flying overhead. So my main camera person, Stacy, thought she'd catch one of them coming over as the players start to come on the field to start the second half of footy. Actually, it's a 4-quarter game today between the Quebec Saints and the Boston River Rats. Right now, the River Rats lead at the half, 63-39 to 1-2-8 on what is actually a very nice day for Aussie Rules. So it winds up being okay, and we're getting set once again to put it through, and they put it up for grabs, and we start the second half of action. Saints trying to move it into attack. They need points, and they need them fast. They're down by 21, and they move it in right now. Trying to kick toward the sticks, and I believe that was behind. Yes, it is. Umpire Mark Sleet says that's a behind. Didn't see who kicked that one. 39 plays 9 in favor of the River Rats. Kicked ahead now, and all goes right through the hands of, I believe that's Murray, number 1 for the River Rats. And the ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Up it goes and knocked aside. And the Saints will get it. Oh, and Ari Jonik, nice job there tackling as Bartels was trying to get rid of it. Kicked ahead now for the River Rats. Goes over Connor's head. Bounces over everyone's head. But Aylward's going to get it now. Aylward with a kick, and that's going to be a behind. That kick goes a little bit astray, but the Demons have begun their scoring. The River Rats have begun their scoring for this second half. 6-4-40 for the Boston River Rats. And getting set to take in the kick-in for the Quebec Saints is Ronan Shaughnessy. Up it goes now, and almost marked in traffic there by one of the River Rats. But with it now, that's Kyle Graham. Kyle takes a running bounce, and he kicks it, and it's going high, and it's marked by one of the Demons in defense. One of the River Rats, I should say. Either way, Demons, River Rats, it's the same footy club. Maybe I should just say Boston. Anyway, we've got a tackle, and now with it, the River Rats once again kick in, looking for Aylward. Bounces over his head, though, and is kicked out by the Saints. Oh, almost a huge spoil there by Jonik. Kyle Graham's got it now. Graham being harassed by Jonik. He's able to get it to the boot, though. And almost taking a beautiful spoil, and the River Rats are on the run. And they are away. Kick going up. Oh, the mark is taken. Michael Shepard for the River Rats takes that running mark. He's got a couple of players up front to try and kick it to. He's got Aylward there. He's got Jonik. Or he can try himself. And kick it behind. Shepard with a minor score there for the River Rats. Kicked ahead. Looking for Druckenmiller almost there with the spoil, but I believe that's Kyle Graham. It is Kyle Graham. He kicks it ahead now. And it's marked. No, it's not actually. They don't pay the mark. They just keep playing on. Kicked back by the River Rats. Goes right through Connor and Aylward. Taken there by Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy sidesteps Connor. Is able to get it to the boot. And he just lets off a long one. First person there is going to be number 51. That's Brian Lee. He's able to kick it now. And he gets it to Graham, who takes the mark. Graham back in the corridor, directing traffic, trying to get a target to kick to. And it takes a weird bounce. Jonik trying to run with it now. He can't corral it. It sits for him now, and he's able to kick it. Druckenmiller almost takes it. Let's see. They call it hang on. I believe they're going to give the free kick to Druckenmiller. Whether or not it was the interference in the contest or whether or not they paid him the mark. He's got it now. And he kicks it ahead now and goes between everybody. Knocked down, taken down from behind. After he took the kick there was number 20, Shaughnessy for the Saints. They try and handball. Shaughnessy's got it again. Goes out now to Rotaru. Saints still with it, trying to make something happen. Taking it there, that's number 19, Morgan White. White with a kick, and Demon mark. Nice job there. And he kicks it out. Goes over Jordica, but it's a favorable bounce. Joe Connor's got it now. Connor handballs over Jordica, winds up going right to a Saint. And with it now, that's number 58, Fred Manny, who kicks it ahead. Tries to get it to Shaughnessy. Little battle for it. And, a little bit of a miss there. Druckenmiller handballs it ahead. Aylward's got it. Sells a little bit of candy. Handballs it to Lev Katz now. Katz gets it to the boot. Kicks it toward the sticks. And that's I think that's a goal. I think I saw two fingers, but she was trying to hold the ball at the same time. And everyone's moving back up towards center, so I would say yes. That is a goal. Lev Katz with the major score for the River Rats. 7-5-47 now. Their lead increases. And it comes out. It's knocked ahead and up, unfortunately right into the hands of a Saint. If you're a Riverette, that is. And spoiled, huge spoil. I believe that was Divine. The kick came in, the target was set up, but he just jumped in there, was able to get a fist on it, knocked it right out. And up it comes. Goes down now. Kicked into the hands of one of the Riverettes. I believe that was PJ Divine. And now they're going to kick it ahead. Looking for Shepard. They've got him. Shepard's playing on. Shepard kicks it ahead. It's going to go over everyone's head, and it's going to be a goal. Mike Shepard with a major score. Quick strike right up the ground. 8:5:53 now. And the lead right now, 44 points for the River Rats. Boston leading Montreal. On the ground, Katz has it, handballs it to Jordica. Jordica has to backtrack a little bit. Winds up going to Salome now. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that's not... actually, yes, it is. It's Basil Salome. Who also helps out with the club in a coaching capacity. Kyle Graham takes the mark. Graham could be in range for a kick here. He puts it toward the sticks and marked. Right in front, kind of a tough angle, though. That's Nils Bartels. Once again, he's a first-timer. This is his debut. Could this be his first goal? Nope. And I believe I'm seeing one flag. That's going to be a point. But once again, it wouldn't be a Demons Metro footy match without someone kicking it behind and one of the goalposts taking it. And indeed, Druckenmiller's got it now. He kicks it up through the corridor, goes over Katz's head. Won't sit for him. Fisted ahead there by Shaughnessy. Taken now by 56. It's Phil Roncy. Kicked ahead now. Looking for Salome. He can't take it. It's actually fisted away by Matt Garofalo. Taking the ground now is, he's down. And with it, that's PJ Divine now for the River Rats. Katz has it now. Katz with a kick. Looking for Aylward. Almost getting Aylward, but the spoil there by Shaughnessy. And Aylward there is basically being ridden by two Saints. There's a whistle. And it's balled up. And Aylward's got it now. He can't handball it ahead. Saints can't handball it ahead either. Picked up off the ground by Aylward. And it's hit there. Goes off the hand of Basil Salome. And he'll knock it out. And once again, one of our camera guys, Cal Shute, getting into the action here. Shagging a couple of the stray footies. We got a whistle again. Oh, I heard him say opportunity, which means caught for holding the ball. Even kicks it out to Aylward. Straightens out that kick, and Aylward within range. He can kick him, that's for sure. A free kick. Aylward goes bang. Teammates go goal. As yet, once again, the endless parade of helicopters troops overhead. And the kick in is sent to the center of the ground, but then fisted ahead by Garofalo. With it now is Katz. Katz gets it on the boot, kicks it in. It looks like it's going to be a behind. Lev Katz kicks another point for the River Rats. And Shaughnessy getting set to take the kick in for the Saints. So the lead up to 50 points now, 60 plays 10 in favor of the River Rats, who've just taken another mark. That's Garofalo. Garofalo getting set to take his free kick. Kicks it right up the corridor, looking for Aylward. Knocked away by Ronan Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy still able to get to it. He handballs it over now. And here come the Saints. Oh, taking the defense, and they play on now. That's Earl Even for the River Rats. He's going to kick it ahead. That looks really, it's going to bounce last second. I believe we got it behind there. Just double checking with the goal umpire. And now they're bringing it back at center. So that's another one. Lightning strikes now for the Demons. They're just going, the River Rats rather. They're just going back and forth and banging him in from halfway down the field. Off the center bounce. They're looking for Kyle Graham on the kick to get him, and he makes a kick toward the sticks, and no idea. I haven't seen the call, but no one's really set up to come back to the center for another ball up, so I'm assuming it's going to be a kick in, therefore behind. Or even more, actually, they didn't kick it in between the goal square. So actually, we must have gone out on the full. So no scoring at all there for the Saints. Druckenmiller's got it now for the Rats. Kicks it ahead. Katz with one hand slows it down. Able to take it off a bounce. Gets it to Jordica now. Jordica with a big kick. He goes bang. And that's a single. $10-7-67 now for the River Rats. And Shaughnessy set to take the kick in. And he will take it. And the mark is paid. And kick there from number 27 there, Rotaru actually. And Katz has it now. Katz is able to sidestep, kicks another one toward the goals. And at this point, the River Rats are just raining balls on the goalposts. Another goal. 11-7-73 now. We're not even to three-quarter time yet. Right now, they're just filling the score sheets. 11-7-73 to 1-4-10. Kind of similar to the game we had between Boston and Quebec last time, the only difference being this time the fortunes are reversed. This time it's the Boston team out to a sizable lead over Quebec. Last time it was the other way. Kicked ahead by Katz. Mark taken by Shaughnessy. He's going to play on now. Takes it up along the wing. Another running bounce. Handball's over. And the kick goes up now. And it's taken for a mark by Aaron for the River Rats. And that's the three-quarter time siren. One more quarter of footy left to go here. And in that one, the River Rats, who were already out to a sizable lead, made it even that much more sizable. At three-quarter time, the score stands. The Boston River Rats, 11 goals, 7 behind, 73 points. And the Quebec Saints, 1 goal, 4 behind, 10 points. Coming up next, the final quarter of action between Boston and Montreal. You're watching it right here on Stateside Footy.
Mom!
What?
You can't find Ichabod.
What?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
And here comes the whistle, and the ball is about to be put up. Up it goes, and it's hit out. Saints trying to make something happen in this last quarter. Although they're going to have to make a lot happen because they trail right now by 10-3. Kicked ahead by Shepard, and it's marked. River Rats on the run once again. And the ball into space. Saints have numbers, though, but the ball goes through everybody. And it was almost taken there by the River Rats. Oh, there it's Brian Lee right now being harassed by a few players. Ball finally gets out, and taken and kicked by the Saints, but taken for a mark by Pedersen of the River Rats. Kick over to Even. And he's going to kick it ahead now. Takes a bounce off the ground. Winds up in Quebec hands. And loose ball on the ground, being battled for by both clubs. And it's kicked ahead there by Sean Smallwood of the Saints. And it's going to roll out of bounds. Good result for Quebec, though, as they will have a boundary throw-in at their front forward pocket on the right-hand side. It's Boston versus Quebec. Stateside Footy, you're watching it right here. Thanks for tuning in, being part of the program. And coming out of that boundary throw-in, taken by the Saints and then smothered. And it's going to be run out of bounds, and once again we'll have a boundary throw-in. The Cats of the River Rats just happy to see it over the line. And put up once again. And they try and get it to the boot. That's going to be way out on the full. Actually, way out to the adjoining field.
I got it.
And they're just going to chase after it for a while. It actually bounces onto one of the adjacent baseball fields over the fence, so they have to go chase it a little bit. It's actually, I thought it went out on the full, but it actually was a behind. So that was, actually I didn't see who kicked that, but 1-5-11 now for the Saints. Kick in being taken by the River Rats. They now kick it, try and get it up through the corner. Just bounce past Cats, and Kyle Graham has it now. He handballs it over. And with it there now is Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy kicks it over the head of Morgan White. Saints are going to get it, though. Although nice tackle there by Joe Connor. Goes to ground, and is pinned. Connor tries to get it out. The ball comes out. White has it now, tries to get it over to number 50, Lionel Garrick. Handballed by Cats over to Jordica now. I'm sorry, that's not Jordica. Thought I saw blonde hair, but it was only a white headband because Jordica's right there in front of the goals. Oh, it takes a weird bounce, and he almost got to it. Aaron trying to get it forward there, can't. Jordica on it now, giving chase, but they're able to kick it away. Shepard can't take the opposition mark. The ball goes through the center of the ground. It's taken there by Pedersen, who then kicks it ahead. And is taken in defense by the Saints. And, it bounces off of number 16, that's Francis Lemieux. His first year here with the Saints, but apparently he's played in South Aussie. Boundary throw-in on the center wing. Tossed in. Hit out to Cats. Cats takes it now. And no mark taken. With it right now, that's Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy, Jordica giving chase a little bit, but he's able to get it. And the mark is taken there by Smallwood. Smallwood goes to take the free kick. He's just holding it for a second there. Sean Smallwood, big, huge kick. The wind takes it, and I believe it hit the post. And indeed, it did. Actually, I'm not sure if it hit the post or maybe one of the players hit the post, but I saw the post move. And anyway, it's a minor score. 1-6-12 now. Even to kick it out of the goal square. Wind catches it, does funny things, and Murray can't get it. Shepard, nice try to keep it in. But that was well out. It'll be a boundary throw-in. Scott Nicholas to give us the boundary throw-in. You may remember last year, Scott Nicholas gave us one of the Metro goals of the year. Tough angle kick from along the boundary line, deep in the forward pocket. And the ball goes out now to Pedersen. Handballs it back to Even. Even, back to Pedersen. He's just going to kick it ahead now, looking for Jordica. Goes over his hands, though. He can't corral it. With it now, that's a Shaughnessy for the Saints, being pursued heavily by Eric Jordica. And the mark is taken by the boundary umpire, which usually means it's out on the full, and in this case, that's no different. Kicked in by Pedersen. Looking for Katz. Big spoil there by a Saint. Quebec trying to bring it into attack now. Kicking the ball towards the corridor. And Devine can't mark it. Goes to ground there. Taking it there, that's Garofalo. Druckenmiller kicks it ahead. Marked! And he's going to kick it ahead. Jordica settles under it, as does Aylward. Possibly another scoring shot for Aylward here. And a big high kick. I'm hearing clapping. And everyone's coming back to center, so I'm assuming that's a big goal. Aylward again. And now it's 12-7-79. 79 plays 12 now. The River Rats up by 60. I doubt if they'll have enough time to get enough points together to work the ton, but that comes out, and going to ground there is a Devine. Handball ahead by one of the Saints, but Devine gets to it first. Devine gets it over to Pedersen, who then gets wrapped up by Bartels. With it now is Even. He kicks it ahead, looking for Druckenmiller. Getting Druckenmiller, who takes the overhead mark. And the man they call Gerbs kicks it up and right into the hands of Quebec. They kick it ahead now. Oh! Almost a high specky there by Even, as he actually had a knee on the back of the person in front of him, Bartels. And it's taken now by the Saints. It's going to be kicked toward the sticks, and that's a goal. I believe that was Ronan Shaughnessy. 2-6-18 now. Now the River Rats ahead by 10-1. As we continue play. Balled up once again at center after that goal. Fisted ahead, well ahead by one of the River Rats. Taken by the Saints, though. That's Graham once again. Graham with a handball, bounces off the ground once, gets it to a teammate. He handballs it over. With it now is Salome. Basil Salome for the Saints. He's dispossessed, though. And with it now is Druckenmiller for the River Rats. Druckenmiller with a kick in, and it's taken by Aylward. Aylward is going to have probably one of the easiest shots on goal he'll ever see. And he puts it right through the sticks. 13-7-85 now. 85 plays 18 in favor of the Boston River Rats. As they make a quick change out along the lines for the River Rats. And knocked ahead. And, nice job there by Devine, just soccering off the ground, trying to get it to Murray. Winds up picking it up himself. And then the handballs it a little past Druckenmiller. And there, too, is Garofalo. Handballs it right over to Garrick. But taken by Devine. Nice smother there. And it's taken. Here's Lee with it now. Lee tries to kick it ahead. Druckenmiller smothers it. And they've got it now. And open space with it now is Smallwood. And Smallwood is going to kick a goal. Sean Smallwood, number 14. A major score for the Saints. 3-6-24 now for the Quebec team. So once again, the difference being 61 points. 85 plays 24 in favor of the Boston River Rats. As part of this big day of footy activity, the Boston Lady Demons tournament right here in Cambridge at MIT, Briggs Field, on the campus of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. We're set to bring it back up for a center ball up. Mentioned we've got players from a number of different areas today. We've got players here from Boston, obviously, from Quebec and Montreal, obviously. Also, the New York Lady Magpies were here, and also the couple of players from the Minnesota Freeze were here as well. Good to see women's footy being well represented. And the men right now, men for Boston representing their team well. They've got a big lead. And it's a big kick going in, looking for, not finding Shepard though, as it's spoiled by one of the Saints. And they try and bring it into attack, and they get free. And it's a big long kick, and it's going to land just inside, I believe. Just inside the boundary line, so you'll have a boundary throw in, not a free kick and out on the full. At least from here, it looked like it landed just inside the boundary. And indeed, that's where they're setting up as they get ready to do a boundary throw-in. So that is indeed the case, and he hauls it up right now. And he gets fisted over. Soccer to head and through for a goal. I believe that was number 27, Bogdan Rotaru. Another major score, though. 4-6-30 now. And kick toward the center once again so they can ball it up and get play back underway. Well, the players get in their proper positions and knocked out to advantage by the River Rats. Murray's got it now, kicks it over. Almost spoiled by Kyle Graham. Jonik is in there as well for the River Rats chasing after it. The Saints are going to get it, though. They'll kick it out and... Oh, a mark! Nice mark there by the River Rats. It's kicked ahead. Marked again. On his knees, he takes it. And now they set up. Aylward setting up on the lead. However, it's knocked away there by White. With it now is Connor. Connor sells a little candy. I think it's going to go straight. It's a goal! Joe Connor adds a major score for the River Rats. 14-7-91 now. And the winds are once again blowing things around here. At some point we've got to have our main camera person, Stacy, turn the thing around just to see how really we're basically hanging on for dear life here with this wind with the tent. Basically what I'm sitting under right now has become a big kite with legs. Oh, and trying to take it there is Lee. He slides, though, loses his footing trying to redirect. And, I honestly thought he might have had prior opportunity, but they're just going to call a ball up there. And knocking it out is Even. Gets it right to Druckenmiller, who handballs it to Lev Katz. Katz kicks it ahead now. And marked there by Kyle Graham. Who then looks to kick it up to Carter. Fisted ahead by Matty Garofalo, taken now by Jim Murray. Murray's able to get it over to Druckenmiller. Ross Druckenmiller, big kick toward the sticks. And it bounces and giving chase there, I believe, is Connor. He tries to handball it to Ari Jonik. Jonik soccers it off the ground, I believe, for a goal. And they're going to kick it back, so nice job there, not only keeping it in play, but having the presence of mind to handball it over to where Ari Jonik was waiting. And rather than try and pick it up and do something fancy, Jonik just took his first option was to soccer it off the ground. 15-7-97 now. And the ball along the ground at center. Saints once again looking to turn it into attack, but they can't do it. Mark there, and that's the final siren. We are at full time. And we do have a final. The Boston River Rats, 15 goals, 7 behinds, 97 points. And the Quebec Saints, 4 goals, 6 behinds, 30 points. That'll do it for this game and this episode of Stateside Footy. We'll catch you next time. Don't forget, thanks for tuning in. You can catch us online and on cable. Our web address is www.statesidefootytv.com. Check us out on Twitter at BillR_SSFooty and like us on Facebook under Stateside Footy TV. Till next time, have a great day, and we'll thank you for watching Stateside Footy.